and welcome to the Nigerian market. Welcome to the last Thursday of the last edition of the Nigerian market in the month of October. Nigerian market is the advocacy program of aid, and this is a platform that promotes only made in Nigerian products so that we'll be able to grow and eat or patronize what we grow as citizens. When we do this, it will help to grow our economy, and then it will also help to reduce poverty in our land. Nigeria is the giant of Africa and cannot just sustain her economy by just importing everything, including those things that we have, in abundance in our nation. And so that is what we discuss on the Nigerian market. And so today we welcome those who have always been with us on the Nigerian market program. And if you are joining us for the first time, we we'll also welcome you greatly as a family. We collectively as citizens, will build a nation of our dreams. So welcome to the Thursday edition of the Nigerian market. My name is Chimenem Samuel Paul. I'm not here alone. I'm here with my co-host.
Yeah, Mr. Chimenem, good morning, and Nigerian market. You're welcome to today's edition. And as we're going to say, we have so much, but I'll allow my host to set the tune of our discussion this morning as we continue this program. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Slater is the co-host, Slater Odam. You are bearing your Igbo name. All right, Mr. Slater Odam is the co-host. Mr. Slate, before we let loose what we have, understand today is Eid al-Maulud, and I know that our Muslim brothers and sisters, are enjoying themselves. Please don't forget those of us who will be in the studio, because we are all together as one nation, one people. So we wish all our Muslim brothers and sisters happy Eid al-Maulud as we mark, the birth of Prophet Muhammad. And I believe that Prophet Muhammad, spoke much on peace, which is in line with our topic today. Our topic for today says, EndSARS will still look at the effect of the EndSARS protest, how it is now affecting the Nigerian market and our economy. So our topic today said, EndSARS, peace as a necessary panacea to economic growth for the Nigeria market. How will peace, affect our market, so that we can all be together in this program? As you are joining us, all our social media handles as on the screen, the numbers, so that we can interact together. The WhatsApp number is on the screen, the phone-in number is on the screen. Now this program is also streaming. The Facebook handles and everything is on the stream, on the screen. So please join us so that we can discuss. It is our future. So don't let one person decide your future. And that's why all of us collectively as Nigerians will have to decide the future of our nation. So back to the topic, peace as a necessary panacea, that's as a necessary tool, to economic growth for the Nigerian market. Mr. Slater, how do you bring in peace? Because without peace, there cannot be development. Without peace, there cannot be anything meaningful, for the nation. We have seen what has happened, in the last week, on the EndSARS protest that started as, a well-organized, protest, very peaceful. Nigerians and the world at large endorsed that because we saw level of things that are going wrong with most, not all, some members of the SARS, and so the movement came, End SARS and Police Brutality. It was a welcome development. The points were accepted. Like the president said, we heard your voice. Yeah, your voice is loud and clear. And then all of a sudden, from the peaceful, when it was peaceful, there was no gunshot, there was none. From that, we now saw, hoodlums took over the protest. Now they started looting not just the government properties or government, or like most people have said, if you take what belongs to you, is not stealing. Now those who hold those palliatives, nobody is against them. But when the hoodlums or the looting moves from government to private organizations, private individual, people who have struggled or who are struggling to set up their businesses, now it became another thing that people were now almost against that wonderful, laudable protest by the Nigerian youth. So what can we say about it, in regards to how necessary is peace to this whole issue?
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Sam. Before I delve into your topic or our topic this morning, I also want to enjoin our Muslim brother, just like you said, the tune, to also weigh my voice to wish them a very good Eid al-Maulud. We all understand that today is the birth of Prophet Muhammad, and we're talking about peace. And for peace to strive, we must first of all see how things are being put in place as regards to the NSAS issue, as you've said. And when you talk about this day today, we understand that most persons are at home relaxing, but we will not relax, because Nigerian market is out there to actually give you what is going on, because we all understand that most persons are civil servants and they're at home, but the market does not relax, and that's why we are up here in air to actually give you our topic and discuss on how we can make our market move despite the public holiday. Yes, let's go back to the word peace. First of all, what is peace? Peace is a total absence of chaos, disorder in a particular place. So for the past 2 weeks, I want to say that we have experienced some disorder as a result of the NSAS protest, and just like you narrated how it started and up to the moment now, we discovered that
the invasion by hoodlums through the NSAS protest.
It has been a series. From the beginning, it was actually peaceful, and somehow people took advantage, the miscreants took advantage of the process, and decided to bring disorder, which has resulted to a lot of lootings and insecurity in the land. And we know that is directly affecting the economy and the market, and that's why we brought it here today to discuss. And as I will always continue to say, that you join your voices, you share your views in this platform, so that we can all make input to actually come out of this quagmire. So peace, it's very necessary. But first of all, we're going to look at what should be done so that this kind of situation will not repeat itself. Is that not before we can talk about peace?
No. Yes, what should be done, but what should be done will come as a solution. But we're looking at, okay, what has already been done. Okay, the protest started in a very peaceful manner.
Yeah.
So how come the hoodlums invaded and took over the protest? And like we're saying, peace. I just 2 days ago, I listened in one of these TV station, a guest was trying to narrate how disorders or how war started in a particular country. For instance, I think the Rwanda genocide. It will just come by a little snoozing of talk, to protest, from protest, to disarming, from protest, peaceful protest, to invasion by hoodlums. Then the security personnel hands off from the street, and then everywhere become very chaos. And that's how war have happened in a particular country. And he tried to give that scenario, and if you looked at it, that was almost what has happened in Nigeria. Now we are saying peace is a necessary tool to our economic growth and then the Nigerian market. What do we do as a people to bring in peace, because we don't have much time to do all the histories. So I think we just look at what do we do. Yes, we know that people are being agitated, people are hungry, people are poverty, there's no job, and that's what the Nigerian market is advocating. When there are no jobs, when people are hungry, when there is poverty, what do we do as a nation? Considering that every part of the world is faced with one crisis or the other. Now, what we are saying in the Nigerian market is that we look inward. Okay, let's look inward. Let's begin to produce. Let's begin to grow industries. Now, the industries we want to grow, and the industries are destroying. So that's what we're now saying. What do we do to protect these industries so that jobs will be created?
All right, to protect our industries, then we're talking directly to security. We're talking to government to see how they can, improve on security availability in Nigeria. Because from what has happened, it has actually exposed the government pitfalls in short of manpower when it comes to security of properties in Nigeria. We discovered that there was not enough security, there was no manpower to be able to, cater for the onslaught of the ravaging of things. So it is also very, very important that government should begin to see that they need to improve on more employment of security officers, or even thinking of alternative moves to see how they can secure the nation. Because this one was actually a true story to tell us that the Nigerian police is underemployed. So we don't have enough hands. So government need to see how we can be able to go without protection. Our industries, our market, our businesses are the cake of bomb at the edge of a bomb gun, how do you call it? So we want to ask government to see how they can improve on security. And to add to that, employment. Even if we have said that government may not be
has the slogan that security is every man's business, not just in the hand of the. And again, when you know that the government have not done enough, the little government have done, how far have we as citizens? Because the issue that happened, where people are going to vandalize those government properties is condemnable. But however, as citizens, what do we do? If government has not provided enough, do you leave your faith in the hands of government?
No, I don't think you need to leave your hands in the faith of government.
Your faith in the hands of government. Okay.
I can also point blank here that even when the NSAS issue, when there were lack of security, the young people were able to organize themselves and brought private security to guide themselves. So it's also a leeway for us as citizens, and even the citizens out there, that we need to also put our hands together to also organize ourselves to see how we can protect ourselves. And that's why there are private security officers or private companies who are organizing security for the nation. So we may not necessarily look or depend on government, even though government has the prerogatives to provide security for the nation. But as Nigerians and citizens, we know the shortfall of security. So we on our own need to make provisions for security to safeguard our properties and our market. So that is the reason why we're also encouraging us out there. That is not, we shouldn't leave everything to the police, because the police also, we all know they were supposed to be our friends, of which they are, but even when some have decided to give you the bad name, we shouldn't consider them all as bad. So we need to cooperate with the available security that is on ground so that we can all be safe and secure our properties in our nation.
All right, NSAS is our topic today. NSAS, peace as a necessary panacea to economic growth for the Nigerian market. For those who will be joining the program just now, this is Nigerian Market, a platform, that advocates for the made in Nigerian product. So please always join us in this program. We said the numbers to join us and then make the contributions very robust is there. But again, we are looking at the importance, how important peace is. I said, peace is very important. That even God that created all of us, when God wants to visit you, either in the face of an angel or so on, the first greeting is peace. That's what they say, peace be unto you. So these are the things we are just looking at. What do we do as citizens? Yes, everything. There's no aspect of the Nigerian sector that you will not have the bad eggs. What do? We are saying, let us maintain peace. I think that's the way forward. The way forward for us as Nigerians and as citizens, not just the government, because regularly have said, and we keep saying, Nigeria, if you say government is the people, because those who were in government today were not in government yesterday. So what do we do to bring lasting peace in Nigeria? You have mentioned security, you've mentioned job creation, but all these things too cannot be done overnight.
Okay, so it's still in our hands as stakeholders to actually
as stakeholders. Yes. We are all stakeholders to this.
Yes, to actually praise peace, because without peace you can't go out to do your business. Without peace you can't move out to do whatever thing that will bring food on your table. So we are calling on Nigerians that we should end this issue of cows, violence,
yes,
or whatever as the case may be. We should know that whatever we are destroying, we are rather setting ourselves backward. So it is incumbent on us to make sure that we preach peace. We try to, if we see a group of people trying to go the other way, we should call them to order and tell them that it is not proper for us to begin to vandalize government properties and go looting things, and actually, though even if it was wrong, but that's not the right way, because it's also an offense for you to go looting. So we should give a call and let people know that it's not right. And as we do that, I think people will begin to hear as stakeholders that the direction they are going is not properly right. So we'll call ourselves together to maintain peace and order. And we're also going to call government to order too, or encourage government that justice should be made, because the call for this NSAS issue, the real issue was for betterment, for good governance. So if government begin to see that, yes, even though they have said they have had the cry, they have had the call for this, they should actually be proactive. There should be a timeline for whatever solution they are giving to this call. There should be timelines, so that the young people will be able to see that actually everything is being put in place to bring peace in our nation.
Justice is also the way forward, because if we don't have justice, we can't preach peace. If you remember the case of that Rwanda, the Houthis and the Tutsis.
Yeah.
Yes, it is obvious that some people were, aggrieved over a particular incident, and before you know it, I think I read a little bit of that Houthis and the Tutsis crisis. That's almost what's happening in Nigeria. Injustice by a particular set of leadership style. It is not good. Like you said, the NSAS protest focused on that, so we should also try to balance our existence as a people, so that we can coexist, because God brought diversity in Nigeria so that we can. So they said there is unity in diversity. So that's the strength of what we have as a people. So on the Nigerian market, we are calling on all, both the youths, the hoodlums, the looters, the government. We are all stakeholders, community leaders, religious leaders, because that these things in Nigeria, we are religious people, very ethnic, tribal-minded kind of people. Parents, please, you are part of the stakeholders. You cannot just allow your children to do whatever they feel like. So we are calling on the citizens of Nigeria, let everybody shield the sword so that we can grow. The little things that we have in Nigeria, we don't need to vandalize them, because we are really, of course, we are called the third world country because we are a developing country. We are seeking development, so we don't need to destroy the little development that has come our way so that we don't keep going backward and backward. And of course, before we end, because of our time, please, we'll also condole and commiserate or in solidarity and sympathy with those that their businesses were vandalized. You know, the private sector people especially, who are not part of the government, that people said they were aggrieved with. So we condemn, you know, the attack and the looting of private businesses. But on Nigerian market, because we want your business to come back, please don't give, don't hate this country. See it is as one of those sacrifices. You know, Christ lost his life for all of us. That's why we can say we are Christians today. So please, let us learn to forgive. If we hurt, you must find a way to forgive. So we condole with those who have lost their program, their projects or their businesses. Please find a way and bounce back. And government says they are coming up with some interventions. Please, anyone that government comes up with, please try and key into it so that we can all bounce back. We want our businesses to come back. We want Nigerian market to grow, and then we'll be looking at that. We welcome you, you know, into the new month in advance, because I know that from next week we'll be looking at the real Nigerian market. Somebody sent something and said they want us to be asking them questions. So come November, we'll ask you questions about the Nigerian market. How far do you know about the Nigerian market? So we're just giving you exposure so that you need to prepare. So from all of us on Nigerian market for this month of October, as we end it, we say thank you for always being with us, and keep watching the Nigerian market. Share the handles, let friends, let everyone around you know that Nigerian market is on, and of course together we will make Nigeria great again. So from all of us on the Nigerian market studio, we say have a pleasant weekend, and then of course we'll see you in the new month. So our hashtag is
Yes.
Buy Naija to grow Naija.